Yes.
Welcome to The Know, I'm Meg Turney, and video game knockoffs really aren't anything new. But this isn't a small-time one-off Nintendo cartridge you were duped into buying from a friend, which is actually something that happened to me in my life. This is a company that's slinging knockoff goods, and to make it even ballsier, they're not just ripping off one major video game company, they're ripping off three. Somebody get these guys a wheelbarrow for their gigantic balls, or whatever the female equivalent of that is. Bravery boobs? Iron ovaries? I don't know. The Ouye is a PS4-looking knockoff, bonus points for melting the PS4 shape in the Xbox One console textures, and features a controller that looks eerily similar to the Xbox One, though they totally fooled us by using the black buttons in the center instead of the Xbox One logo. Makes it fully unique. The innards aren't remotely on par with either of those two major consoles that it's ripping off. It's actually an Android micro console inside, though that does mean that gives its namesake, the Ouya, a run for its money. The Kickstarter for the Ouye is reportedly going live later this month and seeking $15,000 in funding. Good luck with that. Of all the things listed on the Kickstarter page thus far, my favorite bit is the section of photos featuring the men behind the Ouye, mostly because they kind of already look like mugshots, which is going to be very handy when Microsoft and Sony join forces to put the hurtin' on these bitches. By the way, if you're interested in bringing home a laughable piece of video game history in Ouye, we'll set you back around 70 bucks, which, to be perfectly honest, isn't that bad. Though the only use you're bound to get out of it is having an opportunity to launch into an amusing anecdote when your friends see it and ask, what the hell is this thing? And that's all assuming, by the way, that this all makes it to the market. The Ouye isn't the only big ripoff making waves this week. It's a good week for ripoffs. A UK-based company is hoping to make a cut of the torrential downpour of amiibo money that Nintendo is currently swimming in with the Amiibo. These ripoff names really need work, guys. I mean, if you're not going to come up with your own product, at least come up with a clever name. The Amiibo is a black plastic disc that promises to store all of your amiibo data in one significantly less awesome-looking package. Their website is currently taking pre-orders and says Amiibo is an NFC toy emulator currently supporting all existing amiibo figurines, including some special unreleased ones. It comes preloaded with 10 demo figurines, 5 unreleased, and has the capacity to store up to 200 of them. Wait a second, so how does this knockoff disc have access to unreleased amiibo? Well, the trick is in the wording there, kids. A demo figurine could be an unnamed cow, or a giraffe you've never seen or heard of before, or any of the other generic farm animals on their amiibo-esque graphic. I see what you're doing there. The disc works in conjunction with an Android app, so you've got to have an NFC-capable Android device to make it work. Once you've loaded in your amiibo, or, I mean, let's be honest, your other people's amiibo, you'll be able to place the Amiibo on your Wii U or 3DS, and it'll read as if the amiibo were really there. The cheating possibilities are endless and obvious, and apparently a point of pride on the Amiibo site. The base model Amiibo is around $80 US, so you're not really saving a ton of money there unless you're friends with someone like Carrie who owns every amiibo ever. Oh, and don't get too excited about getting your hands on one. Although the company does say Amiibo will begin shipping Friday, they've already drawn the ire of Nintendo. So I think it's safe to say that if they do ship, they won't be doing so for long. Nintendo said in a statement, Nintendo actively monitors threats to its product security and the unauthorized use of its intellectual property. Nintendo will vigorously enforce its intellectual property rights and will work to protect its greatest assets, its beloved characters and products. And they didn't say it there, but we know that Nintendo also values your sweet, sweet cash. So guys, what do you think? Is it worth 70 bucks to own a knockoff current gen console, or 80 bucks to own a fancy black disc? And what's the ballsiest knockoff you've ever seen? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget, you get the very best in video games and entertainment right here, so make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel so you can know what we know and be in the know on this show. Heart you.
Around work.
Nope. And they didn't say it there, but easily inferred. Oh, with your sweet, sweet cash. Run, Amiibo creators. These valves are. I can't. Fuck that joke. I'm not doing it. Can't say it.
You can do it.
You can do it. Fuck it.